Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today we're talking all things trend predictions. Now I absolutely love this time of year. It's my favourite time of year. I love when the seasons change into like the kind of more transitional seasons, so from summer to autumn and winter to spring. They are my favourite seasons. I freaking love them. I love the idea of layering. I love the idea of like boots and jeans and knitted jumpers. It's my favourite time of year. So I thought I would do a little kind of trend predictions video, what I see coming into kind of the shops and what I see people wearing a lot this season, and hopefully it helps some of you guys, or maybe you're just interested in what I think will be worn a lot this season. I've got a little list down here. I just wanted to make sure that I don't miss anything because there's so many things that I'm like really excited about this season. First things first, we're talking about chunky boots. Now you guys know I love my docs. I love a chunky boot actually, and I love a chunky boot in the winter. I think it's just a cool girl vibe, you know. And I genuinely see chunky boots being huge again this year, where like chunky boots kind of had their moment last year. I do think it's going to be more of a taller chunky boot that people go for this year, but I do think chunky boots in general are going to be quite big. I love my docs obviously, but I've seen some stunning boots from Balenciaga, chunky kind of Chelsea style boots. I've seen a lot of high knee boots that are chunky, that kind of welly style, which I see a lot of people probably wearing this season. Any chunky boot really I think is going to be huge, and you can't really beat a chunky boot because first of all they go with everything, second of all they edge up an outfit, third of all they're boots, so you can wear them, especially if you live in the UK, from pretty much September all the way through to potentially April at this point, because that's how long our freaking winters last. Maybe even longer than that depending on the weather. So you know, you can get a lot of wear out of them, which I really like. If you're gonna buy a pair, I would say make sure that you buy a pair that is good quality, it's gonna last you all winter. Don't skimp and buy something cheap just because you think that will do the job, because I've actually found in the past if you buy something a little bit more expensive, the one that you really want, it will last a lot longer, you'll wear it more, and it will be more worth your money. So little tip for you if you're thinking about buying a pair. Next up is the colour green. Now you might have seen me on my Instagram feed trickling in a bit of green. I love green anyway, it's one of my favourite colours, and I really see green being quite a big colour for this season. Whether you go for more of a khaki or a bright green or even just a little bit of lime, I really see green being quite a big colour. It's a really easy colour to mix in with neutrals because it's kind of on that kind of earthy tone of colours. It really suits neutral colours really well. So if you have quite a neutral wardrobe, or you're wanting to add a bit of colour but you're not really sure where, especially in the winter, green is a really good colour to go for. I kind of like the brighter greens, but I think even like neon greens are going to look great. Any green really. So if you've got any greens in your wardrobe that you've got from summer, definitely keep hold of them through into the winter just to see if you can work them into your wardrobe. But I really do think green is going to be quite a big colour. Whether you go for like a full green kind of outfit or just touches of green or accessories, I think green is a great way to go. I quite like the idea of adding like a green bag to a very neutral outfit just for a pop of colour, or you could go for like full-on green jumper jeans kind of vibe. But yeah, keep your eyes out for anything green, and if you see it, definitely think about adding it to your wardrobe. Next up is sweater vests. You guessed it, they're back this year, and I think they're going to be back with a bang. I feel like more brands are going to bring out cooler ones. There might be some funky prints, there might be some that are a little bit more what's the word, out there, not so much like classic styles. I think there'll be a lot of classic styles, but I think we'll see a lot of people wearing more bolder ones. I love a sweater vest. I think they're quite cool. They're not my favourite thing to wear, but I do think that they add a bit of edge. They're a little bit different. They're not your classic jumper. They add a different style to the wardrobe, and I do think there's something that will probably go into many seasons to come. They're just a really good piece to layer with, and whilst yes, they're kind of not a full jumper, they do just switch up an outfit, whether you would wear a jumper with that particular outfit or not. I just think they add something cool, and I do think they're going to be huge this year. So if you've got any from last year, dig them out, and if you're looking for some, I would definitely keep your eyes peeled on the high street to see what's coming out. But I do think sweater vests will be huge this season. Next is baggy jeans. You guys know I love my baggy jeans. I think they're going to be huge this season as well. Last winter they weren't huge, like there was a few jeans out there but they weren't huge, and they've become quite big over summer. I do think they're going to drift into autumn winter as well. I do think we're going to see a lot of like baggy jeans with boots, chunky boots kind of looks, also with like chunky knits, very like kind of baggy style outfits, which I am actually quite excited about because I do love a baggy outfit. But I do think they're going to be like more of a thing this season. The dad jean was quite popular last year, but I think it's going to go into more kind of baggier styles, more wide legs, maybe some low-rise jeans depending on what you like. I don't think I'll be going for what like low-rise jeans, but I think that's where we're heading in terms of the jeans for winter. I don't think we'll be going back to skinny jeans. Potentially the straight jeans will come back, but I really do think it's all about baggy jeans this season. So if you're looking to add a pair of baggy jeans, definitely do it. You don't have to go crazy and go like super baggy, but just that kind of looser fit jean I think is going to be huge this season. Next one is power suiting. Now I think this is something that I am definitely keen to do this season. Power suiting is something that does often come around in the kind of autumn winter season, but power suiting is a really good way of creating many different outfits from just two pieces. A suit is such a good piece to own anyway, because you can do an outfit with the blazer, an outfit with the trousers, the suit together. You can kind of mix and match whatever you want to do, which I really like. I love the idea of like a baggy blazer, like an oversized blazer, baggy trousers with a nice like little top underneath, maybe a roll neck depending on how cold it is, for a really cool like baggy suit kind of look. That's the kind of power suiting I see going to be quite popular this year. But I think suiting in general is such a good like easy winter outfit, and you really can't go wrong with it. So I think if you see a suit that you like, definitely jump on it. Maybe have a look at a suit that might suit your wardrobe. I would probably go for more of a neutral one and add like maybe nice kind of cream tones, or maybe like darker tones to edge it up a little bit. But yeah, I think power suiting is going to be quite big as well. Have a look out for some cool suits coming in. I always think that Topshop do the best kind of power suits. If you're looking for something that's kind of cool girl edgy, definitely look there. But I do very much look forward to the power suiting that we'll see. And I think the great thing about power suiting is you can wear it with boots, you can wear it with trainers, you can really like go for whatever vibe you want, and I really like that. Also layered underneath a coat, such a vibe. Talking of baggy, another thing that I can see being quite big this year is really chunky knits. Like, you know how chunky knits are usually quite a thing? I really see these kind of like bigger, like baggier chunky knits really coming into play this season. And I think with like baggy trousers, like I said earlier, that baggy look I do think is going to continue. And I think with like a baggy chunky knit and then your baggy trousers or your baggy jeans, I really just think it's going to be quite a vibe. And you know, like the whole kind of grungy but also still very kind of classic, I really see it being quite big. So yeah, chunky knits are great anyway because it gets cold and we all need to keep warm, and a chunky knit is the best way to keep warm because they're cozy. Make sure you've got your chunky knits out because they are going to be huge. The last one that I wanted to mention is Sherpa or BORG. I have seen a lot of BORG and Sherpa jackets coming out already, and I do see that being again another thing that comes back around this year. Last year it was very much like big cozy BORG coats, more like teddy coats, and I can see this year it being more of like casual jackets, very kind of like simple styles, not so much big cozy but more like classic zip up kind of jackets, more of your like kind of fleece style jackets, you know, that kind of thing. But I do think that the BORG kind of thick coats will come into play when we get to winter, but for now I think it's going to be those kind of more casual shorter jackets, the ones that you can definitely wear into autumn, take into winter, and really kind of see those kind of textures play out. I do also think there'll be a lot of Sherpa like hats and bags and things like that, so do keep your eye out for those as well. If you've got any from last year, definitely work them out. I know I definitely do, so I'll be getting those out. But yeah, that's my last one I have to share with you. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if there's any other trends. If you've got any more, pop them in the comments so we can have a discussion about it, because at this current time I don't have any more that I've got my eyes on, but if you have seen any, then do let me know. So yeah, I'll catch you all in my next video.